Hello and welcome to the Millennia Demo. Um, I've been playing it a bit the past couple of days, and well, at the time of recording, the demo will still be available for a few more days, but I'm not sure if the video will actually come out while that is still the case. But anyway, as I've said, I played it for a bit, had like four playthroughs? Four playthroughs before this, so I have a little bit of an idea what's going on. And I thought it'd be fun to do a little playthrough where I try to make a city as large as possible. And for that purpose, I made a world with large size and just one other player, just to make sure that we can focus on building up and not have to worry too much about the AI doing weird things. And I gave myself a scout as a starting bonus so that we can just look around and see the world. So without further ado, let's get started and send that scout somewhere. So yeah, we'll just explore a bit and try to get a as large as possible city. So for the purposes of that, we will want to, I guess, try to keep the needs at 200% as much as possible, which we are currently accomplishing by getting our 2 food on 1 worker. And I guess we'll also want to get influence, because if our city is going to be as large as possible, we'll also want to grow those borders so the workers have somewhere to work. Let's see, what research shall we do? I guess farming would probably make sense. Get more food so that we'll have some surplus food and some of the workers can do other things than gathering food. Suppose we'll probably want to balance it a little bit to also get some production for improvement points so we can make use of improvements, but I guess that'll be for later. So yeah, we'll just keep exploring a bit until we can do other things. Maybe something will demand our attention at some point. Alright, we can get our first tribal thingamajigs. We will definitely go for the food. That should help us get things done at home. Let's change where this guy went. Actually, let's not, because you can't go into the forest anyway. Let's see. Shall we just keep going east with our scout? I think we'll keep going east. And we have found a tribal camp. Lovely. Well, now that we have the 1 extra food, we should be able to get a little bit of production from that. Not sure if it'll matter. 7. Yeah, it definitely matters. It's 7 turns with the extra production and only are a total of 10 turns without it. That said, our city has grown, and we are now no longer at 200%. In fact, we can't even reach 200%. Can we get improvements? We cannot. We can, however, get our culture thing. We could boost our production with local reforms, but I think what we want to do is just create the town as soon as possible. We'll place it here. That way it'll border a bunch of places where we are going to want to place farms. Let's have a quick peek at our food. It's still at the old 175%. Actually, that makes me wonder. That's 6 turns with 175%. Alright, so that does matter in terms of amount of turns. Right. I'll just keep doing the whole exploring business. Let's see, we can get some government experience. That would probably be quite useful. We'll save up for the extra improvement points so we can get more food. And oh, there's another tribal camp. Alright. Do we want to get the warfare experience or exploration experience? I'm inclined towards the exploration experience, just so we can maybe get another scout at some point. Warfare experience, I think, would just let us get another warband, which I don't think is the most useful thing for us. Anyway, let's get our improvement points bonus and keep exploring. Oh, we're just finding a bunch of mountains. Let's see. That might be a path past the mountains. And let's just have a quick peek, see what's there. Yeah, also have a peek at the bottom. We don't want to go there, at least not right now. We'll just have our scout go east. Oh, we were attacked. That's not very nice of them. And we found a barbarian camp. That's not entirely what we want to be finding. Actually, is there anything we can spot Dallas if we go to the south? Well, we already know there's something here based on the border, so no need to actually spot it. Let's get our research, and let's go for workers. We'll get some improvement points, and we'll also have the levy workers project available to us. I'm not sure how useful the clay pit will be. It might be useful. We'll see. And let's see. How much do we need for a farm? We need 12 improvement points for a farm, or 15 for a plantation. I think one of those is going to be what we'll be looking at first. Alright, let's try to position this army somewhere where it's not going to get killed by the barbarians. I think we're going to walk a bit east. This isn't very interesting. Can we see anything more interesting here? This might let us walk faster at least, since it's not going through hills. And, well, oh my, we are finding more barbarians. Alright. Let's keep fleeing from those barbarians. These guys can apparently find another tribal camp. Oh, so now we have the choice of knowledge or improvement points. Let's go for the improvement points so we can get our first farm up and running. And that puts us at 14 food, apparently. That is way more than we need. Well, in that case, we'll definitely want to get some production. We'll still have giant surplus of food, so that's looking quite good for at least a while. In fact, I would say it probably means we can look into boosting something other than food next. That probably means foresters. We'll convert some of the forests to just give us more production. And we'll just keep exploring. Actually, these guys can stay on the cheaper to move on tiles. And oh dear, what do we do with this scout? He's a bit surrounded. He is very surrounded. See, I would love to go to that tribal camp, but I'm fairly sure these barbarians will attack our scout if we stay next to them. And those barbarians do get a bonus against cavalry, which our scout counts as. So we'll have to finagle our way around those barbarians. Just having a little peek to see what's there, but nothing too interesting. Alright. If we stay here, we should be fine, at least for this turn. And let's check how much it cost for a Forester. That was 12 improvement points, so that's what we'll be aiming for. And apparently we have those 12 improvement points. Ah, it's because we finished our workers' research. Let's grab defenses so we can start building some archers. That way we can deal with some of the barbarians. It would be tempting to get tribal elders to get knowledge faster, but I think it'll help us a lot if we can actually take care of some barbarians. Anyway, that's my reasoning for that. And let's have a peek at our workers. See, one of them went into the grasslands, which we really don't need because we have a lot of food from this farm. What we do need is that forester. I don't think it matters whether we place it in the forest or the deep forest. It's 1 logs in the deep forest, 1 logs in the forest. Yeah, I guess if it doesn't matter, let's just build it into the one we already have selected. And just have a quick peek, and they are working where we want them to work. And we also get to build a new building or units. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to boost our region level and also get more food, but I don't think we need it immediately because we are fine on food. So let's get the town center first, and then we can go for the region level afterwards, or maybe something else depending on where we're at with our research at that point. Finding barbarians is not entirely what we want to be doing. Alright, these barbarians are awfully inconveniently placed for us. I think we're just going to sit in the forest and hope for the best. Yeah, as expected, we did get attacked, but we can get to the artifacts. We should have picked our culture thing. Then we could have... we can just undo it. Alright, so let's do the culture first. I'm gonna pick local reforms. I think that'll I think that might actually give us more knowledge. It'll give us the same amount of knowledge as Eureka, just over a longer time. And then we'll also have some other bonuses on top of that. Well, not going to be too significant bonuses since it's basically just the production that we care about, but whatever. Let's see. Still need more government points to do anything important here, because I don't think the race tribal army is important for us. And oh well, we found a tribal camp, but it's also got some barbarians on top of it, so let's wait with going there. And I think that's the end of this turn. Oh, we forgot to go on to the tribal camp again. That's a mistake. I think that means this the scout is dead if we do that. I'd rather not lose the scout. We'll just have to remember that we're still supposed to move on to that spot. Let's see. Should be safe here at least. let's see. They are still sitting on the tribal camp. I guess we'll just have to fight them for it. At least they're not a scout, so they should be able to win. Alright, let's have this scout continue to try to survive. Grab some culture. And that's not very interesting. Let's explore in the other direction. Oh, we can't go more than one tile because that's desert. Let's see. So we have a pretty significant defense adjustment if we just stay here because of the forest and river crossing. So I think we'll just go ahead and leave the troops here and hope that the barbarians attack us in the same spot again. Also, I think we'll wait with grabbing something here until we can get tribalism reformed, and then go for oral history after that. We could also get a settler, but I don't think they'll particularly contribute towards making one really big city. Right. Let's see. Oh, we do also have quite a bit of improvement points, so let's get another forester up, and people are working at the forester, so everything is great. Let's see, they can stay and end turn. Alright, we got our archer from the research, and that also means we can start heading towards the Age of Bronze. Let's see, our city is currently not producing anything. We could go for the food stockpile, but honestly, we are just producing such a massive amount of food. I think what we might want to do, in fact, is to just build a little army to start hunting down some barbarians with. Let's have them go have a little look around our city, and let's also start thinking about where we want to send them once our other troops for the army are ready. I think we'll have them go south to go for this barbarian camp, and then further south see if we can take on these cities. Right, let's see, they are practically dead, so we should be able to finish them off. One punch, one punch. Alright. Ooh, we can get a free scout cavalry. No reason not to, I think. And we'll just have them start heading northwards. Maybe a bit northwest. Alright, this scout cavalry really needs to go somewhere safe. They are nearly dead. And I would prefer to keep them alive if we can. Let's see. Tribal. We can get tribalism reformed. Gives us some extra culture. Some innovation as well. And let's see. Anything interesting we can spot? Not really. So, one more. Oh, it's 2 turns. I guess our bonus from what's it called? The culture thing ran out. That is fine. We'll just wait those 2 turns. What we do want to do is to make sure they actually spawn south, since that's the direction we're going to be sending them in. That's not very interesting. Anything interesting up north? Just more forests. We'll start exploring the forests, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, we actually are not at the old 200% anymore. That raises a question. Will moving foresters over to the farms make the warband take longer? It will. I would like to have the warbands finish producing so we can go back to actually doing things with those troops. I'll just switch them over to food once the warbands, or rather, once the warband is done. There's a lot of forest there. Right. And there is our warband. With that warband, we'll start heading over towards the barbarian camp. I'll also add these archers to that, and hopefully they'll be alright. Aside from that, we of course now do want to go back to growing as quickly as possible. So 4 turns for our 200% food city to grow. Well, actually, we probably don't need to have everyone on food, since we can do another local reforms. So, sorry guys, go back to gathering wood. Aside from that, we do have a little bit of a question of what we want to work on next. We can get another farm, presumably on this grassland. That'll certainly secure our food for quite a bit. Alternatively, we can get a plantation. That'll get us more wealth. It might not be the most useful thing. And then I guess there is the option of building a clay pit, which will get us more production and improvement points. I'm thinking either the clay pit or another farm would probably be the best for us. We could get the clay pit already. And you know what? I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Let's place it over here in case we want to make that one a farm next to the town. And let's make sure everything here is still in order. We are getting a bit less than 200% there. Let's compare the food stockpile production speed. It does make a difference whether we put it on the forester or the clay pit. Let's see. I guess we'll have it on the forester for now. We'll check every turn to see whether it still makes a difference on the other turns. We found another tribal camp. Lovely. And another one found over there. And you guys can go into the forest, I guess. Let's also have a look to see what's in the other directions. Barbarians for south, so we're not going to go south. Let's just go into the forest. We'll have them just heal up while they're here anyway. And let's see. Right, we were supposed to check back here to see what the status is on what happens when we change things around. I guess we'll just leave it for like this for now. And oh, we can get ourselves a warband. It is a bit out in the middle of nowhere at this point, I'd say, but warfare experience is probably not the most important to us either, so we might as well just get the warband so we can do more exploring. Let's see, we can get some extra production. That might be useful. We'll see what that means in terms of building our current building. So it's now still at 2 turns till production is done, but we can actually switch someone over to the clay pit and still have it be 2 turns. So let's do that. And we can get an archer. Might just be able to actually do something useful with these guys at this rate. Do we have anyone nearby? Not really. I would like to have them join up with another army to make it a full 3. Maybe we can build something and send it over to these guys. I guess we could also have this army head there, but that is quite a trek, and we would rather have archers as they'll do bonus damage against barbarians. Ooh, a tribal camp. We do want to get that tribal camp, so we'll send the warband over there because we don't want our scouts to get destroyed by the nearby barbarians, and there certainly are quite a few nearby barbarians. Alright, region idle. We finished building our food stockpile. I suppose we could build another archer, then we can send that archer over to these fine lads. And let's see, how do things look for our construction? We can remove someone from the grassland apparently. Let's just do that then. We also have enough improvement points to place down an improvement. I think we still get our bonus from the buff that we had, the 50% thing, or did that run out? It might have. It did already run out. Well, I'm thinking either way that we will want to turn this grassland into a farm. That way we have a giant buffer. We can do whatever we want with our other workers once they actually have things they can do that would be relevant. Hopefully we'll expand our borders soon. Aside from that, we of course want to use our government experience. And I think that's it for this turn. What do we have here? Oh, we have our cavalry, which is almost fully healed. We'll leave him there for that one extra turn. Get him all the way to fully healed. And there we have it. The Bronze Age. Not reached by us, but by France. Oh well. These things happen. I guess we'll finish up the government thing, get raised tribal army. 10 government experience for a warband. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Right, let's have these guys start heading back east a bit so that the archer, when produced, can join up with them. And our cavalry can, of course, make another attempt at getting that camp. Let's see, what happened here? There was a battle, presumably with those people. Let's not go stand next to them yet. We'll just let our warband join up with the cavalry before we move in there, just to keep our troops a bit safer. let's make sure everything is going according to plan back home. I think it is. We'll save up for a clay pit in this spot, I think. Unless we get more relevant things before that point. We are going to need housing apparently. So I suppose that'll be what we are building. What else can we build now that we have reached the Bronze Age? We can get production and engineering experience from the work camp. And we can get things that we don't really care about. So I think we know what that means. We're getting the work camp. We can actually move some people away from food and into the dwellings. That'll give us some more wealth and not really cost us anything. So we might as well. And we also need to get a national spirit. I think Mound Builders has some pretty good stuff. We could see that we'll get some sanitation and farm-related things. Reduced cost of expansion into grasslands, probably also good for us. There's a lot of grassland around us. So yeah, I think that's going to be what we'll be picking. We just need to worry a bit about the actual getting of engineering experience, because right now we're not getting any yet. Let's see what we do for our research. We're getting clay and logs, so we probably want to get something that can use those things. There's the kiln, and well, I think it's pretty clear what we want. This has both logs and clay and even a wheat related building, so community it is. What do we do with this archer? I think we were supposed to send them over to the west to meet up with these guys. And can grab this. Can get some production and just keep going south. That way they are out of range of those barbarians. And these guys can then go do something else. Preferably not next to barbarians, since they are a little bit hurt. And I guess we'll go fight some barbarians with these guys. Let's see how well the archers do. They're doing pretty great by the looks of things. Yep. Those barbarians sure are dead. Alright. Let's see. You can just keep going where you were going. We can use our cultural power. So I suppose Eureka and local reforms are our two main options here. I think we'll just keep doing local reforms, mainly because that should also boost our rate of getting improvement points. It does, and we need those if we want to build anything. So, yeah. Right. How much would it cost to rush our production? Can we see that? Doesn't look like it's an option to see it. I know the button does appear when we have enough. Oh well. And turn. And that's a dead end, so let's not have these troops go there. Alright, we don't want to go there because we would rather avoid combat if we can help it. Let's see if we can beat the barbarian camp. They do have the improved defenders by the looks of it. That's probably because of the whole being into a new age thing. But our archers seem to be quite competent at hitting them instead of the walls. Warband isn't looking too great. We might want to have a spare warband that we can switch out to tank the hits. And on that note, we can raise a tribal army. So I think what we'll do is just start having those guys head over there. Let's see what else we have going on. Our horse boys can do more exploring. And I suppose that was that turn. Now, imagine we'll want to just keep putting the pressure on. Hopefully our warband won't die. They won't, because the defenders are now gone. And that's just a bunch of turns attacking the walls. I'll still keep sending that warband in that direction though. Because we'll want to switch out this warband. That's a somewhat concerning army size heading towards our army. And turn. Alright, so we did lose our warband. That is very unfortunate. We'll keep attacking the camp because it would be a shame to let them rebuild at this point. Unfortunately, we do not appear to have managed to successfully take the camp, even though both the defenders and the walls are dead. I'm not entirely sure how that's supposed to work. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll just have a quick peek in all directions, but I think we'll just go straight north. Well, in fact, we might want to go this direction. There's some grasslands that allows us to walk a bit faster and see more. Oh, and we have spotted France, apparently. This isn't very interesting. Let's see what France has been doing. They found the Grand Canyon. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of interesting stuff in that direction either then. I mean, there was a Grand Canyon, but they already spotted that, or discovered it. And I think we can... No, we can't end turn yet, because we have enough to possibly do something here. Although we are one turn away from getting our next research, so I suppose we'll want to save up for that. Let's have a quick look. We'll need 17 improvement points for the saw pit, or 19 for the kiln. Do we actually have 3 logs? Because I think we are only getting 2. Yeah, so we're getting the kiln at 19 improvement points. We might actually want to... Ooh, I was going to say we might want to switch to levy workers for a moment, so we can get it next turn, but work camp is also done next turn, so let's grab the work camp first then. Alright, yes, battle in the wilderness. Let's make another attempt at taking out the camp. So the walls are gone. Are we taking the camp this time? We are taking the camp this time. Oh, and we're getting improvement points from it, so that was definitely worth it. I'm a little bit concerned about the situation around our scouts. They're not going to manage to get through all those barbarians. I guess they should probably just wait there for now. I don't think there's anything better they can do. We can get our... we can get big improvements, but I want to try to get some of the things here. If we can get the burial mounds, I think that will help us a lot. Alright, what we can do is get volunteers. I suppose we'll probably want to... Well, might actually want to have them go west to reinforce the other army, because this army is going to have to head home to get their archers in order anyway. So we'll just preemptively have them go west to help out when that's a thing. Actually, we can get two. We can get two warbands. No need to choose one or the other. Alright. Let's see. We can get our kiln. Let's just place them over in the scrublands, so since we can't really do anything too useful with scrublands anyway. I think we can move these people off the grasslands. Yes, we can. And how are we doing? We need 28 food and get 28 food for 200%. So we might want to look into improving our food output next for when our town grows. That's going to mean the mill. The alternative would be to get a clay pit and another kiln, I suppose, to just improve our production. But yeah, we'll go for the mill, and that means we need 7 more. We currently are getting 5 per turn. So we could go for getting levy workers so that we can do it next turn. Then again, it's 3 turns until we grow anyway, so it's no rush. Let's go for the crane then. Alright, we of course want to get our next research. Now we have some more options. Let's have a look at everything. Do we have a lot of hills nearby? I don't think we do. Well, we do have them nearby. We just haven't expanded into them yet. But we also don't really have anything to make use of the things we get from that yet. So I think we'll just grab either Belief or Discipline. Discipline will allow us to upgrade our warbands into Spear, which would be nice. It also increases the maximum army size. Belief just gives some nice buildings. Let's have a more close look. I think aside from the temple, none of these are particularly useful to us. Do we have a lot of buildings to build before then? Not really. I still think we should probably grab Discipline so we can upgrade our warbands, and then we'll go for Belief in the temple next. And if we run out of buildings to build, we'll just make use of levy workers. Right. Ooh. Do we want warfare experience or exploration experience? I think at this point we'll get the warfare experience and we'll keep it for now, so we can upgrade warbands to Spear once we are done with our research. This place is just looking more and more hostile. Right. I guess we'll end the turn. And we're not getting enough food anymore. It might be that we had the culture bonus and it ran out. We just barely don't have enough for the mill. That is a bit unfortunate. We want to get 4 more food, so well, we can definitely move men out of the dwelling. We might actually not really bother with it. It doesn't seem to change the amount of turns for growth. I'll just leave it like this then. Let's see. We needed 20 for burial mounds. And at this rate, we probably also want our archers to recover. We can have them recover here by just having guards, but I think it takes longer to regenerate health while not in your own territory. I could be mistaken on that, but that's what it feels like at least. Right, so we have a bit of an army around Dallas at this point. Do we want to try to take it? I kind of want to try it. I mean, we're not going to really suffer from just trying. We can always undo it, so let's go for it. We'll send our troops there next turn. I don't think we want this cavalry to go anywhere because he's in a bit of a precarious position. And I really don't want us to get to the tribal camp. Let's try going around it. Right. I think that's it for this turn. Alright, we got an innovation. Multi-terrace mounts. This will improve our burial mounts to give +1 improvement points. And since we do want to build those, we'll definitely take that. Alright, let's get our mill up to get more food. And where shall we build it? I think we'll build it here. I don't think we're going to want to build a town there, but just leaving the option there. Oh wait, we have this useless bit of land. Let's just definitely go ahead and build it there then. Alright. Let's see. I think we wanted to keep these archers safe. So we'll go ahead and let them recover a bit. Right. Let's see if we can take out some enemies without losing stuff of our own if we attack. We cannot. Alright, let's undo that. Not attacking Dallas yet. Noted. Nothing interesting here. Let's go north then. And I guess we'll have them guard. I think they aren't too hurt, and it will help if they get some of their health back. Nah, we'll just leave them where they are. Alright, I think we can end our turn. Is there anything we need to change here? Don't think we want to... Oh, we could move someone off the farm and have them work on the dwelling. It's not what we want to do in the long run, but it's one turn till growth either way. And oh, we can actually see it costs 170 gold to rush the crane, which we very much do not have. Alright, some people die to our archers. That is wonderful. I'll just make space for them to move to. I guess if we're going to move into that forest later on anyway, might as well take the route that gives us some map exploration. I'm not sure if they'll come running all this way. I'm a little bit worried that they will. I'm just leaving that cavalry scout guy in the difficult terrain. And we found a tribal camp. Ooh, engineering experience. Don't mind if I do. Now we can get our burial mounts. And those, I believe, cost 12? Yes, 12. And that'll give us culture and improvement points for now, but we'll also get sanitation once they are upgraded. And the alternative in terms of sanitation is very expensive. In terms of improvement points, I don't think we can get it yet. We'll need to go up to the next age, but it'd be nice to have a cheaper way to get it. Goodness, they really don't want us at that tribal camp. I imagine there's probably a barbarian camp like right here that's spawning all of those. Alright, let's have a look at our city. We're a bit low on the housing. We can fix that next turn. We are fine on food. Getting exactly twice the amount we need, so we'll just leave our people as they are. Oh, something happened there. Something bad. Oh well. Oh, we can raise a new warband volunteer army. We can move our archers here. The warband can keep resting, and this one can then join the archers next turn. We can also get a new tribal army from the government. So, you know what? Let's just do the same thing we did. Oh wait, we were supposed to save our warfare experience. Almost forgot. Right, in that case, I think since these guys are heading to replenish anyway, and these guys are about to head into battle, we'll send a replenishment warband that way. What do we do with these guys? I think we'll have them start heading towards where our scout is. Maybe together they can successfully touch the tribal camp. Alright, we'll just take it slow towards the tribal camp. Avoid the barbarians. They can just wait there. And oh, we can use our cultural power again. At this point, do we want to get the Eureka, or do we just keep doing local reforms? Local reforms would give us 5 times 1.5, 7.5 knowledge. So Eureka would give us a bit more knowledge than local reforms, but local reforms would give us a bunch of other things as well. I imagine we'll just be going for local reforms again. Alright, let's see. Do we need any of these things? Encampments wouldn't hurt, but just getting a lot more improvement points might be better right now. That way we can maybe move some people off of useless things like the dwelling. So let's go with levy worker. Gives us plus 12. Let's have a look at what we might want to go for. I'm thinking probably we'll be going for the option of a clay pit plus kiln. Alright, let's oh, they still need to wait for a turn here. Let's see. Next. We'll have the cavalry meet up. And they can go heal. And do we risk moving into the tribal camp now, or do we wait a turn? I don't think there's any particular rush. We might as well wait a turn. We were attacked by the barbarians, presumably those. Let's wait on the other side of the river. Actually, let's move into the hills for that double defense bonus. How are we looking on the Mount Builders thing? We need 35. We could also go for expanding the town. That will allow us to get more out of the farms, but I don't think that's really necessary at this point. So I guess we just won't. Let's see. Oh, I probably should have built a burial mound. That probably would have been more useful over the kiln plus clay pit. Maybe. Then again, they're both quite useful, I suppose. We'll do the kiln plus clay pit. And we'll place them between the rivers. I'll start putting out some burial mounds next. Alright, let's see. Do we want to change anything about what we are doing right now? We absolutely do, because we're not getting enough clay for the kiln. And then the next question is, can we move someone away from the mill? I don't think we can. That actually keeps the same population growth. Although, what costs more? Is it both of these options would reduce our food surplus to 175%. Let's see. Assume we can't. We can actually remove from both. We can't remove all three. Do we want to maybe get the encampment, or do we want to make sure we get that burial mound? Would be nice to get slightly stronger troops, and we can still get the burial mound next turn if we do this. Alright, we have idle workers, so let's see, 4 turns with this, still 4 turns. Guess it doesn't really matter what we do. Let's try attacking Dallas again, see what happens. Killed 2 of the militias, and well, we almost lost a warband, but not quite, and that's what matters. Alright. They're really going for that scout cavalry of ours, but they have friends now. Alright, I don't think we particularly care about diplomacy experience. I'll just grab the warfare experience. And that means that next turn we can do a lot of upgrading of troops. Alright, let's see. First of all, we'll have the archers go here, upgrade the warband to spear, and go for attacking Dallas again. Well, it's not taken, but at least we're keeping the pressure on. These guys can head on home. And we'll definitely want to upgrade this warband to spear, because they're going to see some combat. Let's get away from those guys. Now these might also see combat, but I think in this case that's just wasted resources if we upgrade them to spear. And we'll of course go for belief, so we can get the temple. Let's see what kinds of things we can do. We have access to reinforcements at this point. That might be useful for some of the troops that are far away from home, especially that army, if we want to keep them alive. Oh, and our engineering has reached a point where we can upgrade the barrel mounts to give us sanitation. That is important. And on that note, we should also go ahead and place a burial mounts. We will do over there. Let's see what we can move to the barrel mounts. I guess we can move someone off the mill for now. It's 3 turns for encampment. I don't think we can change that. Nope. So we might as well get the money. Alright. We'll just move over there with that army. One day we'll get that tribal camp. We will continue to put the pressure on Dallas. And now we can get 2 population for taking out that city. That puts us at 11, which also means we now require sanitation, so it's a good thing we have the mount. We are running low on housing. That's something we can just immediately fix by placing down a dwelling. So let's go ahead and do that. We actually could do with another dwelling, but we are out of improvement points. And we also want to get some more food, so the dwelling man can become a grassland man. Is there anything else we want to change here? We could move that forester to also be on the grassland. Does it make a difference on the encampment? 3 turns versus 2 turns. Let's not move him then. Alright, let's see. All these folks are looking pretty hurt. But we did have the reinforcement thing, so might want to give that a try. See what kind of effect it has. That's not as big a bonus as I had hoped. I really hoped it would restore to full. Can we undo it? We can't even undo it. That's a shame. Right. Well, now we definitely want them to just head home instead of reinforcing those guys. Let's see what we can discover with this scout. Not a whole lot. Alright. What do we get? Knowledge or culture? Let's just go for culture. Alright. Now, I think, as always, we're just going to hit the local reforms button. And we probably want to get another mill to fix our food situation, although maybe housing would be more important to fix first, since that is a lower percentage. And I don't think the mill gives anything other than food. It does not. Alright, so in that case, another dwelling it is. And we are actually starting to look a little bit cramped. I hope that influence does its thing soon. How much are we getting per turn? We need like 8. We are getting 12, but it's divided among all territory tiles bordering our region. So that is not looking great. Oh well. Let's see. Let's finally get that. Let's grab the government experience. And then let's move there. Doesn't really matter where we go, I think. And I think we'll do a little bit of exploring towards the north. We'll have them go along this side of the mountains and these go along the other side of the mountains. And you guys head on home. Are these guys all fully replenished? They are not. Let's let them do that. And well, I think we might want to have this army go wherever that army goes. Alright, let's see. We want to stay away from those barbarians. So I suppose we'll stand here. And we'll end turn. Alright, where shall we send this army? Probably towards that tribal camp, just because they've been bothering us so much. Right. I'll have... oh, where do we want to send these guys? Because we could send the scout to do actual scouting again. But I imagine we'd want to maybe explore a bit more on the north side. And we'll probably want these to go home. Oh, they do go different ways. Alright. Let's see. What can we find? We can find that a region is idle. Can we get more food? Would it matter if we got more food? Oh. It'll be 2 turns even if everything is at 200%. So in that case we might as well get some other stuff. Let's see. Do we want a meeting hall for the diplomacy experience? I don't think diplomacy experience gives us anything we need. So I think we'll just go for levying workers. And in that case, well, we can't get more production. Can we get away with getting some people off of the food? It's 2 turns. Still 2 turns. Feels bad to have the people starving though. Let's not let them starve. Alright. Actually, we do have a decent amount of improvement points. Maybe we want to already have another mill so that we can more efficiently use our people. Then again, it's not needed now, and next turn we'll have the capability of getting the mill anyway if we build something else this turn. We have 3 tiles that we can still use. One is going to be a mill, so that leaves us with 2 tiles. Let's see. What are we going to need? I don't think we can get anything that would give us more influence. Wait, does growing our town give us more influence? It multiplies the town's output. Doesn't seem to say that influence is part of the town's output. It does say it here. Alright, so I guess we may want to improve the town. I don't remember where I was going with this. I guess the question is, do we build another burial mound or do we go for another clay plus kiln? I think we'll go for the clay plus a kiln. That means we'll build a clay pit now because we already have 2 kilns. Yeah. Alright, we'll build the clay pit over there. Yeah. What are we building? Is everything fine? I think everything is fine. Let's just end turn. France has declared hostilities. That is not very nice of them. Probably means we also shouldn't move next to France if we can help it, but region is a little bit of a mess. We're going to have to be next to someone. I guess we'll be next to France then. Alright, let's build the kiln that we were aiming for. And I don't think we want to change anything in particular here. Oh, can we... So we can expand town or save up. Let's expand the town. I mean, this would be really nice. I really want to get these things as well. It's quite a conundrum, but I think we need to expand the town to make sure we get more influence. It still says we get 1.5. Is it because we didn't specialize it? Okay, now I feel kind of ripped off. Oh well. At least we're getting more food out of the town. But feeling a little bit ripped off. Let's see. I think everything else is fine. Actually, we could move someone off of the mill without me feeling bad about it. All right. Let's see. We have completed our research in belief. Means we can start heading towards the Age of Iron. We also want to build the temple that we unlocked. Also, we finished growing to size 12, so we of course want to speed up that growth now that that's a thing we can do again. Let's see. Will moving people to the grasslands be enough? Not really. We have reached a point where we want to just get more food. We do also want more sanitation. I think either of those would give the same amount of benefits to us. But our future expansions look more tempting for placing the sanitation, so we'll place the farm first. Wait, we were supposed to build another mill, not another farm. Can we undo that? Yes, we can. Okay. Right. We were supposed to build another mill. There we go, a mill. Now that puts us at 200 and 188. For a total of 4 turns to grow. Is it still 4 turns to grow without the mill? It is. Well, I suppose we might as well keep working the burial mound then. Because I don't think we're going to shave off a turn. Since I think we have everything built. Yeah, we have something on every possible tile right now. Doesn't look like we're expanding anywhere anytime soon either. So I guess this is just how it is right now. Not great. Maybe we should have taken officials for claimed territory instead. Ah, well. We'll just have to deal with that. Oof, this is a very hostile region. I think we'll actually just have them move south and hopefully not have everyone follow us there. Nope, not going that way. Oof. Why is everywhere looking so hostile? Do we want to do anything with what we have? I don't think so. Starting to think we might want to use our reinforcements on these guys. Yeah, we'll merge these two and then use reinforcements. Doesn't look like we're escaping the barbarians. I mean, we could go back east, but I do also want to keep exploring. Right. That direction had barbarians. That direction also has barbarians. Of course it does. Where do we want to move this army? This is another one of those every direction has barbarians situations. Alright. Well, we're certainly getting plenty of improvement points now. If only we got some more stuff we can do with them. Oh, we lost an army that we kind of didn't want to lose. I mean, we don't want to lose any army. Might want to just promote this one to a leader and have them merge instead. Let's go for that. Hey, we found something useful. Oh, these guys went into a dead end. I probably should have undone that movement whenever we did it. Too late for that now, though. Another hostile region. Alright. Nice big army. Hopefully we can take out some barbarians with that. Right, let's see. 20 government experience. That's going to bring us pretty close to the government experience cap. So that does raise the question, do we maybe want to get the diplomacy experience just because it's not close to the cap? Don't think so. I think we'll just go for the government experience. And then I guess we can just raise a tribal army just to make some use of it. Let's do that. We'll have them head north. Is there anything else we want to do? I think we want to save up our engineering. West is barbarians, south is barbarians as well, but we can go around them and probably get attacked by France. but can't live forever. Unless we reinforce the hell out of them, but that's probably not useful. Ooh, a mysterious village. We can get government experience out of it. What I'm thinking is what we might want to do is to just stay here and then head for that village when we've gotten our age. In that case, we do want to make sure to give them the best shot at staying alive. As expected, we lost that army. Alright, well, that's utterly useless. Let's see. So, Eureka would give us 10 knowledge. We are currently getting 3.6. So, yeah, we're just doing the local reforms, aren't we? We're doing the local reforms. Does that also give us more influence? It doesn't, by the looks of it. That's a little bit of a shame. Oh well. We finished our temple. I mean, with the amount... Oh wait, we did grow a little bit, so we can at the very least build a forester. And then we could put a sawmill somewhere. Do we have a good location for a sawmill though? Because we don't want to hurt our other things. So what can we sacrifice for the sawmill is the question. I don't think there's really something we want to sacrifice for building a sawmill. Because we do also need everything that we currently have. That is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I guess, you know, the sawmill is something we would want, but we just can't spare a slot for it. Very unfortunate. Oh well. We'll just start sending those over to the other army. Region idle. Alright. So we have a ridiculous amount of improvement points. Oh, we are getting unrest. That's not good. We probably should have been doing something about that. Let's see. Undo that. That'll at least mean we have some troops here, I guess. I guess they need to actually stand on the place. All right. Well, that does answer or solve the question of what we want to build. We might actually want to rush it because we don't want to have unrest. It's a bit of an oopsie, but oh well, we're dealing with it now. So let's see. Getting minus 12. Can do better than that. Minus 16. Do we want to keep building more city guards? I don't think we need more city guards. Alright, let's see. Next. Oh, they are actually quite close to a barbarian camp. Maybe we'll want to head in that direction then. Can we get mound builders yet? No, that was 50. Did we expand anywhere? Doesn't look like it. I think we're just going to go ahead and turn. Now we can move some people away from production. Well, one person away from production to get some gold. Better than no gold. Alright, unrest is back to calm. City guard can, of course, keep guarding the city. That is what they're there for. And we just want to see the outcome, and that is that we still have our troops and the walls are destroyed. Alright. And turn. And it's very nice of the game to like point out that we have a lot of improvement points, but I really don't know what we would build with the improvement points at this point. We're just out of slots to use for them. Let's not have the nearly dead spear people go in there, because I'm fairly sure they'll end up dying if we do. Send them in. Let's see. I guess we'll just grab the extra warfare experience. And we maybe just want to reinforce these guys so we can try to take that city. I suppose that might just be the best course of action. Right. I can wait a turn there to recover a bit before going into the forest. Luo Yang is idle. What can we build here? The palisade walls, or just fire out some archers. I guess we'll produce some extra archers, because we definitely don't need more improvement points. Oh, we can get our new mound builders thing. Alright, so we can reduce the cost of expanding into grasslands. That's very tempting. The alternative is a Mount Tradition Specialization. I mean, we can't afford another town. And the other thing is reduced food costs. That would make quite a massive difference. If we only need half the food, well, I suppose really that just means we can get rid of one mill. That's not actually that huge a difference. Let's go for the reduced cost of expanding into grasslands, because that hopefully means that we can actually get more tiles to put stuff in. Alright, moving that way. Now we'll let them do the attacking. Might as well upgrade that to spear. And turn. Chaos Vagabonds. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Are we really expected to like have a surplus of 300 wealth to deal with these kinds of events? I suppose we are. Well, let's build another archer. I also think can we unset the rally point? Ah, set rally point. Right, so let's see. I guess for a start, we'll just have our armies next to them and hope that lures them into attacking us. What are we doing here? I think we'll go attack that town. That was our plan. And we can get some exploration experience, I think, because we're at our government experience cap pretty much. We probably don't want to attack across the river. Let's move into the forest first before moving on. Did we expand yet? I don't think we did. We did not. These guys can move to where the other guys are going. Probably should upgrade them. And we'll end the turn. Oof. Not great. But hey, we have reached the next age. The Age of Iron. That also means we get to upgrade our archers to crossbow. And it should help us fight off these barbarians. That said, our troops are hurt. Let's see first what happens if we don't recover the health of our troops. What happens is that our city guard are dead. Well, we can definitely spare some warfare points, so let's reinforce. Try again. And this time, our city guard lives, so we'll go with this version of events. We've got a bit of a sanitation issue. So we are really starting to look into problems due to the fact that we're not expanding fast enough. Oh, we can upgrade to monuments, so that is absolutely what we're doing. That gives us more influence. After that, well, after that we'll do other things, but this is a priority. Right now, 6 turns to build. Let's see what happens if we move things around a bit. 5 turns with the clay pit. And with the forester, it's still 5 turns. So we'll leave them on the burial mound. Let's see. We have found Seattle. Where is everyone? We don't really have any army nearby, so I don't think we want to have this army get into anything where they are going to need reinforcements. We of course want to have our archers here get turned into crossbow. And same for this one. And oh, now we are out of warfare experience. So I guess that's the end of that. Oh, well, thanks to that, we now can upgrade them as well. Alright, the Age of Iron. Let's see what kinds of research we have available to us. Ideally, we would love to see something that gives us influence. Increased speed at which our territory expands from horses. That would also work. That might just be what we're going to do. Oven for bread. infrastructure seems to have some very nice things as well, so I think we're going to look at either infrastructure or horses. Looks like we're pretty close to the end of the game, so I guess we'll only be able to get one of the two. And even then, like, we're not going to get more than 2 turns worth of stuff out of them by the looks of it, because I don't think we're improving our research anytime soon. So, see, if we didn't have the turn limit, I'd say we want to go for horses or infrastructure, but given the fact that we do have that turn limit, I think we're going to want to grab officials so that we can maybe claim some territory. Alright, let's see. So we have 2 turns until the next culture. That allows us to do a peaceful revolution. I think we'll do that because if we do the violent revolution, we'll get the next government sooner, but we won't actually have the government experience to make use of it. So yeah, let's see. We are growing next turn, probably regardless. Maybe we can move a little bit of people onto dwellings to get some more gold. Alright. And I think that's it for this turn. Hey, our borders grew. Alright, let's see. What have we got going on? Looks like it would be fairly safe to move into that, since there's only a wall. We'll grab the warfare experience, I think. Can we undo that? We can't. If we could undo that, I would have checked what we could actually use the arts experience for, but I don't think we can use that for anything we want right now. Let's see. Let's see if we can go into that city. No losses on our side. Most dead on their side, so that is the outcome we want. Let's have our city guard go back to guarding the city. Are they managing unrest? They are minus 3.5 per turn, and I guess our crossbowmen can go hang out with the Seattle group. Let's see. Let's have him heal up. Do we want them to go all the way over there? I suppose we could already have them go that way. And then maybe we can do something with that. Let's see. I have no idea what this army was supposed to be doing. Just exploring, I think. Alright. Oh, we of course want to build something on this forest, as if we can build more than just a forester. Gotta check to make sure everything is in order here. 4 turns to monument, and if we remove 2 of those, it's still 4 turns to monument, so I guess we'll have it like this. Alright, where do we send people over to? Would be lovely if we could get Cadiz. We might be able to get ourselves to like size 21 by the end of the game. First things first though, let's get the peaceful revolution. We'll go for the Imperial Dynasty because, well, the alternative is Kingdom, which does a whole lot of things that we're not really using. So, yeah, clearly Imperial Dynasty. Let's see, what does the palace do? Increased government experience, influence, and unrest suppression. Did somebody say influence? We're definitely grabbing the palace. Now, what else can we do with the Imperial Dynasty? More food or more region level? I don't think the increased region level does anything for us, so we're just going to grab the food from farms. And then we have the choice of more housing or more production. We are low on housing, and I think our production is... well, it is a lot of production. We'd get 7 extra production. That probably would mean we get our monument sooner. The housing would give +1 housing from housing improvements, which we have 3 of, so we'd get +3 housing. Oof, that is actually a interesting trade-off. Let's see, how many turns? That might mean the difference between growing or not growing. But then again, the influence boost that we get from finishing our construction might also give us a lot of stuff. I think we'll go for the housing. We'll just pick the relatively safe option here. Alright, let's see. 3 turns to monument. Does that change if we put more people on lumber? No, it doesn't. Does it change if we put fewer people on lumber? A little bit. Alright, what have we got going on? I think those guys were meant to go towards Cadiz. Do we move through that army? I think we'll move through that army. Crossbowmen should make short work of them. They did. Excellent. Right. We'll get the extra population. And which way will we head next with this army? Probably south. We won't reach this place before the end of the game. Can we reach this place? No, we can't reach this place before the end of the game either. Well, maybe with some forced marching. That would give us... can get that done 3 more times. Or 3 times. So if we have 9 turns... let's see. Why is it not showing how many turns it would take to move here? Now it does. 11. We could just make it to the city before the end of the game using forced march. Tempting. So the question is, do we want to see if there's something up there or just force march our way down to Ephesus? I think heading down to Ephesus would be the safe choice here. So it also gives us the opportunity to see whether the 10% of health is 10% of their current health or total health. So that would be either 5 or 1. Let's see. And the answer is it's of their current health. So that's nice. Well, they didn't manage to make it very far with that. It's do our crossbowmen have more movement than our spearmen. That is interesting. We might want to just move the crossbowmen then. And let's see, we can... If the crossbowmen can go faster, that means we could instead use our warfare to just spawn a volunteer and have them meet up with the crossbowmen. Let's do that. And we'll have them move to join up with those. This army is just existing. I don't really have a plan for them. I'm just exploring. Don't think we can use our improvements on anything. No, not really. Alright. And turn. Luxury. You have a population of at least 16 in one of your regions. Above 15 population regions develop a need for luxury. Luxury is satisfied primarily by importing or producing goods with a luxury value. Oh dear. That's something we currently aren't producing, I suppose. That's a little bit unfortunate. Oh well. Right. Well, not much we can do about that for now. We'll just continue onwards with the original plan. We lost some troops here. That messes with things a little. I don't think just 2 crossbowmen are a good army to throw at a town, because they don't have as good health as the spearmen, I believe. Well, they have the same health. I'm sure there was some downside to it. Morale 20, morale 40. Yeah, the lack of morale would probably cause issues. Alright, let's see. Of course, the barbarians are on top of the town there. Might just hang out there and wait to see if they move off it. Alright. Can we finagle anything here? Upgrade to monuments. 2 turns. 2 turns. 2 turns. It's 2 turns regardless of what we do. Alright. Alright. Great. French cavalry have shown up. That's not what we wanted. I just wanted to, you know, grow our city peacefully-ish and not deal with AI, but AI just had to get in the way of that. Alright, let's move them closer to the other army so they can join up as soon as possible. We'll grab the exploration experience because I think claiming territory costs exploration. And we'll know for sure when we actually get it, I guess. Alright. What do we have here? We have a hills that we are unable to build anything on. Wonderful. We can do a little bit of upgrading. Can either get 2 production or more food. The 2 production would come in too late to be of any use. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure whether the food will come in soon enough to be of use either, but at least we can try. I suppose it might depend on whether we manage to grow a bit before that point. Let's see if we can get the granary cost down to less than 4 turns. Can get it down to 3 turns. So let's do that. Can we get anything here yet? No, we absolutely cannot. Alright. We can't move into Seattle because that's a desert. Very well. Next. Oh, that army is not looking like it's in a great spot. Do we want to keep exploring with them or just take out one of the guys on their flanks? Let's go for taking something out. Get a bit of that warfare XP. Alright, you are going to Ephesus. That's gonna take 6 turns. For you guys, it'll take 4 turns. Means it's up to you to meet with the other army. And we have an envoy. I don't think we want to use an envoy for anything. Does it cost us upkeep to have the envoy? I don't think it does. So I guess they can just hang out. Let's see. We have 5 turns to go. So that means mining is not something we can research. Shipbuilding is something we could research, but it's not going to do anything for us. So I suppose we'll be looking at scouting, because tribal elders is also kind of pointless, as that'll just boost our research. So yeah, maybe we can do something with going through forests. Probably also useless, but who knows. Let's see. We can grab our times 0.5 food multiplier. I think we'll definitely be doing that. We can get +1 region level. What else can we do? Whoops. We can now claim territory. That is good. That's what we want. So then the question becomes, where do we want to claim territory? It always costs 30 exploration apparently, so we probably want to just use it on whichever scrub or grassland is the farthest away from being acquired by us. And that would seem to be some of these scrublands. Alright, claim territory then. Let's grab this one. And the cost does increase apparently, so we're a little bit out of luck if we want to get more. Let's see, the midden costs are gives 4 sanitation. Where's our proper one? Hello? Is it only accessible through here? Burial mounds invalid? Excuse me? Are we only allowed to build burial mounds on grasslands? Is that the issue? Oh no. Can we go back? Load game. Oof, that would be turn 50. Okay, so made a mistake. It's fine. So what we can do instead, I think, is we could destroy this, build a burial mound here, and then build a dwelling here. That was a little bit unfortunate, but it works. What have we got going on here? We actually have 200% food even if we move someone off the mill. So we could get more on the burial mounds. Let's just quickly look. Getting an extra person on the hills won't influence the time it takes to build the granary. Sorry, the granary. Alright. Next. You guys stay there. You guys keep moving to Ephesus. Continue move. And this crossbow army, oof. I don't think we're going to be able to get them to meet up with anyone that could support them in an assault. Guess at this point we really just need to use troops where they are. Oh, they're in the wrong type of territory. I see. Can we get these over there? No, that's not a chance. Right, I guess we'll move them back just so we can reinforce them, and then we can move them in again in some turns. I will keep trying to find something useful. Nothing useful was found, naturally. Well. Can we do anything useful in terms of moving people around? No. No, we cannot. Innovation, carriage procession. We'll get +1 culture. Does that change how many turns it takes? We need about 25, so that's going to be 3 turns anyway for the culture, so I guess we might as well grab the wealth. We got our research. Really doesn't matter at all what we pick. You know what? I'm just gonna pick mining, since it doesn't matter anyway. Let's see. What can we do? How many turns do we have? We have 3 turns. So we could build a lookout. That'll give us 1 exploration XP on the 3rd turn. So that's yeah, I think we've reached a point where none of these buildings are going to be helpful. Maybe if we get another person on the hills. Oh, that actually does make a difference. That means we can get the lookout 1 turn earlier. Maybe, just maybe, that 1 exploration XP will somehow work out to be useful. Probably not, but just in case. Alright, I guess our... Oh, no, never mind. Our spear guy did not die. So it was not pointless to have him get healed. Uh, 3 turns to Ephesus. Do we want to heal these people up? That's the question. Because we can either heal them up or do something else. We do have some time to think about it, though. Oh, a village. You can get more engineering experience. That might just be useful. What can we do with it? Probably not useful. I don't think public improvements are helpful, since we're not lacking for improvement points. And neither is anything else here. Shame. We can do something with our government, though. We can get more production. How much are we producing per turn? We are producing 6 per turn. We could have gotten our production up earlier. Whoops. Well, in that case, trash improvements. Does this count as a trash improvement? I guess we will be doing some experimenting. Right, so right now we are getting 4 sanitation from this, and with the trash improvements we are getting still 4 sanitation. So I suppose that probably only counts towards the midden. That's unfortunate. That actually raises the question of, do we maybe want to replace our burial mounds with middens? It might just push us to get Luoyang to grow in 2 turns instead. That would be beautiful. Let's see. What else do we have going on? I think we'll try it. So I guess we'll also do local reforms anyway. That already puts us at 2 turns. Well, I suppose if that's enough to put us on 2 turns, we don't have to go around destroying things. Alright. Never mind then. What else are we doing? Shall we build a market? I think we shall build a market. I just realized we might have been able to make use of something by rushing it. Something would presumably be the market. Oh well. Can we get the market in 1 turn if we do anything differently? No, we cannot. The only thing we can possibly change here is maybe get more gold. Which I suppose we might as well get. If it's there for the taking, like that. Alright. So now here's a little bit of a conundrum. Do we take Seattle now? No, we do not, because we can't. We failed. Let's see. Ooh. We are going to attack it in turn 59 and turn 60. It might not be enough. We'll see. Let's not go into all of the barbarians. Alright, 1 turn for our city to grow. Let's hope this doesn't cost us too much. Oh, it absolutely did not. We actually took it immediately. That's going to impact our city growth rate, maybe? Apparently not. Does taking Seattle impact our city growth rate? That puts us at population limits. Alright. Oh, and apparently we can't undo that. Dread. We might have been able to reach size 21 if we hadn't done that. Well, I don't think there's anything... Oh, we can get +1 region level. There we go. That's what we needed. Wonderful. Well, there's not much we can do that would be useful, so we might as well try to beat up the camp. Is there any other troops that we had just hanging out somewhere, not doing anything? I don't think so. Alright. So, we managed to reach size 21 by the end of the game. I don't think there's anything we can push to get it up. We can get some wealth, we can get some innovations. But surely there won't be anything we can reach in this turn that would give us more population. Hello? Anything here? Doesn't look like it. we could probably attack that thing. We can import trade goods, apparently. Not that that'll do anything. Well, since we can attack this, let's go for it. Force march. We didn't manage to take him out, but we can force march again. And that it gives us the ability to do another forced march. And that's still not any sort of population bonus, but we can cap things off by getting another mound builders boost. We could also have done something else, but not like any of those things would have been useful. Anything else we can touch? Oh, we can claim some territory. You know what? Just to really get the most of that last turn. I mean, the midden would certainly do more for sanitation, but we are the burial mound builders. Alright. Well, we managed to reach size 21, so I'd say we did a pretty good job at making a nice large city. I've been quite enjoying this game. I'm quite looking forward to seeing the game's release. And if you haven't already, I definitely recommend trying out the demo. With that said, have a great evening, morning, day, whatever the time might be for you. And until the next video, bye bye.